You are live. I guess I am live, huh? I feel alive. And I'm live here. Wait a minute. Let me put on my banner so I can get my beverage. I'll be right back. Because I don't even know if you can hear me. Let me go get my microphone, my beverage. Hey. Hold on, let me do that. Let me put this microphone on. All right, get this. Because it's time. Hold on. I didn't even look at the comments. Joshua, howdy. How you doing? I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on. I got a little microphone. Is it charged up? It ain't even charged up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't even know if this is working. I'm gonna have to charge it up, I think, which is messed up. Hold on. Let me go get my charger. I almost called him Drake. Howdy. I'm whispering because I don't know, it's just that time of day and I'm just tired. Joshua says, I can hear you. Okay, great, 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 great. I'm gonna pull this up though, and maybe it'll be a little bit better volume later. All kinds of technical difficulties. I'll be right back. No, don't. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna charge this up. We'll see how it goes. Oh, freaking out. Yeah. At any rate, yeah, that is in favor. I'm close. You gonna come here with me? Come on, come. No, you don't want to come in. how it goes. Let me. So I've got my beverage. Today it's nothing spicy. It's just good old water. That's all we got today. And take this banner off. Take that off because I'm here. And one of these, I just don't like the dark shadow. It is what it is. It's the brown. Let me tell you where I was because I like to start things on time. 9:45. I had every intention of being right here at 9:45, but I had to get some food. I did do a little bit of leftover Thanksgiving food, and now I'm enjoying with my beverage, my water. I'm also enjoying a little bit of pie. Let me tell you the story about the pie. So when we moved in here, the realtors, of course, they keep your name and number, whatever. They just want to keep keep you as a customer. So every year they reach out to all their people and they say, "Hey, we've got these free pies for Thanksgiving. Come by, tell us what kind of pie you want." They gave us an option of an apple pie or pecan pie. Stop by the office and say hello, and we're gonna give you a pie. So I never have taken them up on it. I was like, yeah, I don't want no pie. But this year I was like, yeah, let me go and get a pie. I didn't know what to expect. So at any rate, I've got pecan pie. And the problem with the pecan pie is that nobody else in this house likes pecan pie. So this is day two. Yeah, this is day, no, this is Saturday. So we had the pie Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, and this is Saturday. So this is the fourth day of the pie. And look, hate to say it, but I guess I'm gonna have to finish it off. Thought about wrapping up the rest of it and putting it in the freezer. But once it's gone, it's gone. So I'll just nibble off of it every other day. But today, let me go back to the comments. Joshua was here. I was so happy to see Joshua. Joshua's not here no more, but thanks, Joshua, for stopping by. I what did I do? I got this game that I wanted to play. I was like, let me do that on the line. The line will always have to be me getting ready for bed. It could be this game that I got a long time ago. So yeah, it's called Culture Karaoke. So I wanted to do this and kind of do a play off of this Culture Karaoke. And then also tell y'all about my night. Before I got home, I did fire up the apps and I did a little bit of Ubering this evening. And I hate to say a little bit of, I need to stop like minimizing it and downplaying it. It is what it is. It is Uber. It is a real job. It is a real responsibility. I need to take it seriously. And then I'll probably get the benefit and get the expectation of the income that is necessary to maintain all of the things. Because it has been very like, oh, I'll do it if I want to. I'll do it. It's not really, I guess I don't see it. In my heart, I never really saw Uber as the potential that it could be. But again, tonight, to tell you the story, I picked up someone who was like, "You like driving Uber?" Again, people asking me if you like driving. And I guess that's what you do. You get in, you make small talk. And that's what the guy was doing. And he was talking about how he was kind of a little bit uh, complaining about the fact that he had to work so many hours, and he was kind of getting to the point where I bet you love doing this because you can kind of set your own hours. In my mind, I'm thinking that's the whole problem. I can set my own hours, and I'm not really holding myself accountable to all of the hours that need to be what they need to be. And so I was like, yeah, I like it, but it could be it's not my what I rather, I guess. But on a night like tonight was a really good night. The traffic was like very light. For our area, we usually have like the main strip that's near where we live is has like all the stores for this area. And so for the holiday season, Black Friday in particular, it's usually crammed bumper to bumper from sunrise to sunset. But today it was not like that. And I was thinking to myself, and I told it to the guy who was in the car. I was like, it really wasn't a lot of traffic. And it was another couple that got in the car earlier, and we kind of remarked the same thing. We're like, this Black Friday is really not um it's not a whole lot of people out and about in the streets doing a lot of shopping, like years before. And I think that's a kind of an indicator. Like this is a really hot spot. This is a really like a growing area and a lot of stores, a lot of major stores on this major thoroughfare of our city, we're in the suburbs. So it's, the people, there's some people on this side, some apartments, some houses, and then over on the other side, from really over there, not over here, not where we are, but over there, some really big houses. And the people are not shopping. So, you could take that for however you want to. The folks are not doing a grab for all and buying all of the things like years before, where it was people out, just kind of getting everything, all the Black Friday deals. And I don't know if it means that the deals aren't dealing, like the stores have raised the prices to the point where dropping the or putting a slash on it or a sale price doesn't really hit the way you need it to hit, or the cost of other things like food and toiletries and supplies, household supplies and things have been at such an increase for so long that it really hasn't left a whole lot extra for, Black Friday deals the way that they are. So who knows? But Black Friday, the traffic just was not as strenuous. It wasn't as thick as we were thinking it was supposed to be. But back to the Uber guy. The guy was like, I bet you like doing this. And I was like, "Mm," again, indifferent. But I told him it was better than some other gigs that I've had. And I will say that tonight was very pleasant. I had some very cool folks getting in and out of the car. Very nice people. Had some really cool just interactions and conversations. The drive was light. There were some people zooming in and out, welcome to Memphis. But, once you cross the state line, I'm in um, the suburbs of Memphis, Tennessee, which is on the state line. On the other side of the state line is Olive Branch in South Haven area. So as soon as you go uh, a block, 2 blocks north of where we are, then you are headed to Memphis. So depending on where you are on Goodman Road, which is the major thoroughfare, it kind of connects us to some other cities in Mississippi, but right on the other side is Memphis. So my fares were going kind of zigzagging back and forth. Drove up a whole lot of gas, but it was a nice time. It was a nice ride. It was a nice temperature. It wasn't too bad. So all that being said, we had a good time. I had a good time. Um, oh yeah, no, nothing to complain. I guess my goal, I need to just really set my goal for driving. And I said, if I can, because what I've heard from the people who are just so, in love with their Uber drivers, don't you love doing this? Um, the guy tonight was like, again, he said, well, the last person I talked to, they quit their job, they other job, and they made over $1,200 in a week. And I was like, yikes. what are y'all doing? What are they doing? And he would say, yeah, they drive about 10 hours a day. I'm like, who can sit still that long? I guess in my mind, I need to get up and be walking around active and interacting with people. This is interacting with people, but it's not walking around. So sitting still or driving is a tedious kind of task. So I guess I just need to start earlier and make sure I incorporate breaks in there and it will work out. Tonight was about 4 hours. And with all transparency, I did not make $100, not with the gas. I only used half a tank, less than half a tank. But I don't know. I haven't counted my tips yet. I sometimes the tips don't come in until later. They don't come in until later um, in the evening. Sometimes people will go back to their app and look and give you like a rating, and then they may give you a tip or whatever. So sometimes later in the evening you'll get a tip. Sometimes the next day you'll get a tip. So, but again, less than 4 hours, shy of 4 hours, and shy of $100. So that's about $25 an hour. So that's what that is. That's really what that is, and that does not take into account the fuel or wear and tear. So again, this is total transparency. If you want to do Uber, hit me up, put something in the comments if you have questions, or if you have a strategy, let me know. Like if you know how to do the app and choose the rides and choose the fares so it makes sense. And so it will render a little bit more, or maybe it's just because I need to go more than 4 hours. If I do 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, then immediately you'll start getting all of the app will start paying you more. Maybe that's what it is. But I haven't got to that point yet. Tomorrow's a new day. My strategy is to get up a little earlier. Um, well, tomorrow's Sunday. So I'm not too keen on driving on Sunday. I need to have at least one day of rest and do the things for home. But Monday is a whole new strategy. So yeah. So let's just get on with the let's get on with the get on. This karaoke. We were gonna do karaoke culture. This is the thing. The culture karaoke game. I want to like do a spin off of this. And so what it is, and I'm not saying tonight because I know if you do a certain thing, if you have certain music or whatever, then YouTube will demonetize you. But what I want to do is, oh, I got my glasses on here. What I want to do is like do the questions and then you put it in the chat for anybody who's doing the replay in the chat if you would. Because I need interaction. I need watch time. I need interaction. I need likes. I need subs, all of that. Because I'm a young YouTuber. I'm new to YouTube, but not really new to YouTube because I've been doing this since um, August of this year, really just kind of putting effort toward it. I had a little bit of a break over the last couple of weeks. Just, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Uh, After the election, everything went honestly. I just wanted to just kind of go stand in a corner and think about my life and think about choices. The I don't know if it was the election or the time of the year or the fact that the sun started going down really early and there's a whole lot of darkness, not a lot of time to go back outside. Because over the summer in the fall, my whole thing was going outside in the morning and then also going back outside in the afternoon, getting a lot of outside time, walking time, vitamin D, exercise, all of that. And when the time changed, the then of course we got early dark earlier. And then we had that kind of political, you know, the culmination of the political thing, um, of the presidential election. All of that for some reason. I'm not a political person, but it was just kind of like when it started and when everything was kind of going up, 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 and it was like everybody's talking about it, and everybody has these expectations and hopes and fears, and there was a lot of energy in the air and in the atmosphere. That's the only way I can put it. And then so when it was over, then it kind of felt like, oh, okay. Some of the shows that I watch, I like watching um, like the night talk shows. So Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth, what's his name? Seth Meyers. I'm gonna say Seth Rogen. He's not a talk show host. All the dudes who have the talk shows at night. And so when the presidential election was over, I just was like, I need a break from all of it. So that kind of went away. And it was just kind of all of those things made me feel like, you know what, go somewhere, sit down, be calm, no vlogging, no videos. I really just needed a break from everything. So I took a break. That's all you can do is take a break when you need a break. But now I'm back. I'm back. And I'm big, big, you know. So anyway, culture karaoke. If you've ever seen this, if you've never seen this, let me put you on. This is the segment of the live where I put you on to something. It's called culture karaoke, and it says how to play. I'm gonna read the directions. It says there are two different options for play: just for fun or a karaoke battle. So we're just gonna do this for fun. And again, put your answers in the chat, and then y'all can fight amongst yourselves in the comments. So, individual players. If you're playing as individuals, players will take turns pulling a card. Once a card is pulled, all the players have to pick a song and perform based on the card category, which is fun. If you have a group of folks, then pull a card and then you pick the song, or you pretty much based on the category and your choice, what you think the answer would be, then that's what you say. Players will also take turns acting as the judge. Each round, a different player will get to act as a judge for that round and decide who wins. Whoever wins that round gets a point. Keep going till each player has battled at least 3 times, and whoever has the most points wins. And it says contest 150 card category. So tonight I'm not gonna do a whole lot of cards, but we're just gonna do one or two. And in my house, I always have loved singing. So I a few years ago, I want to say about 5 years ago, um, we had like this Secret Santa thing, and I put on there that I wanted a microphone from my Secret Santa. It was a gag gift. There was like 2 or 3 options that the person could get, and one of the options was the microphone. And so happened my mom got my name in the Secret Santa pool exchange. And there was a link on a website where you can put everybody's email address in. It goes in, it spins the wheel, and then it shoots at the person that you have to buy a gift for. We were supposed to do that so that all the adults did not buy all the adults gifts. It never works out, especially with my parents. So uh, the Lord bless them and keep them. But that year I got a microphone, and every year since then, and sometimes the months in between, I I have been like scouting out microphones everywhere, and people know that I like microphones, so they'll just get them for me. So I'll be like blessed and thankful, and so anyway, so we're gonna do this culture karaoke. This is what we're playing right here. So what we're gonna do is simple. I'm gonna pull a card. I'll read the category. You will put it in the comments if you think it's something that you want to. If you know, choose something and you just put it in the comments. So let's say, for example, because I'm pulling this card, we're not playing, we're just going to answer. It says Soul Train. Perform a song by an artist you saw perform on Soul Train. If you've ever seen the show Soul Train, it was on like in the 70s, early 80s. But that was the thing. So let me think of a song that I remember being performed on Soul Train. Thanks, it was a long time ago. Um, I think I remember Shaka Khan on Soul Train. Although I was a kid, all of the Soul Train that I really remember would be like the any like not, what do you call it, reruns, because I think I was like very little when it first started coming on. So when I was more aware of stuff, it was like older. I do remember Shaka Khan, Feel for You. I remember seeing videos of that. And I also remember, what is the name of that? New Edition. I remember New Edition. Um, what was the name of the song? New Edition. Candy Girl. Oh my gosh, I loved me some New Edition. I hope my memory serves me correct, but I believe New Edition was on Soul Train as well as Shaka Khan. Of course, hers was a lot earlier. Also, Donna Summer. So all of those really good songs. What would I perform? It says perform a song by an artist you saw perform on Soul Train. I remember, and one of my favorite songs is MacArthur Park and Donna Summer. So I think that was one of the songs she did. So that's what I would do if it was a Soul Train song. So this is the card. I don't know if you can read that. Is it focusing? Perform a song. So if you are remembering, if you're old enough to remember Soul Train, then put it in the comments what song you will perform. And so well, while we're talking about it, let's go through. I brought a few of my collection um, for my my microphones. So one of the first ones, I always pull this out and I give it to the kids. When we have karaoke night in my house, then I pull this out and I give it to the kids. And they love it. Echo, 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 because they can hear themselves and it's not something that they can really just damage or destroy. Although this one has a hole in it. Can you see the hole? There's a hole in this one. But I don't know if you can hear, but it does give you like a little bit of an echo effect. And so it's still a good time though. Even if you're an adult, and this is the if I pass out the bag of microphones and you get this one, it's still a good time. Because you can sing, I feel for you. I think so Shaka Khan, we could do all her runs in this microphone. It's still a good time. It's a real good time. So let's do another one. The next card says the pen. Perform a song written by Neo or The Dream. Okay, so I don't remember The Dream, but here's the card. Perform a song written by Neo or The Dream. Neo. Do y'all remember? Do y'all know any songs by Neo? I don't. Okay, Neo. Dang it. Okay, nothing is coming. Nothing is just kind of jumping out at me. Let's go on to the next card, whatever. But if you know something, you're like, Neo, that's my jam. That's my dude. Put it in the comments. Say Neo, comma, this is the song. And the thing is, you have to be willing to be the one the next time you do karaoke. I'm still talking to this because this is my think of a Neo song because I know Neo. Not personally, but I know of his song. Oh, what's that song? So sick of love song. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 wishing you will be here. And I'm so sick of blah, 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 slow. And a blah, blah, blah on the radio. I don't even know the words. It goes something like that. So sick. I think that's the name of it. And that's not even the key. I just gotta drop it down a little bit because my voice is a little tired this afternoon. But so sick. I like that one. Neo, that would be my song. But okay, but here's the thing. With karaoke these days, you can get any karaoke song you want and pull it up on YouTube and get all the words and the music in your living room for free. Sometimes you have to watch an ad, and that's cool. Let me put this down. But that's good. You could do that. Um, if you have Spotify, I like Spotify. It's a free version, it's a paid version. But you can also, if you scroll up, once you click on the song, most of those songs have the lyrics. So if you have Spotify, you search for the song. If you have the free version, you have to wait for the ad. But if you scroll up, you can see the lyrics, especially if it's a newer song, it'll come up on the screen. So the next card, pull another card. It says, What's beef? What's beef? That's the category. Perform a song by an artist who made a diss track against another artist. So that's the category. And if you can remember something that someone made back in the day, which was a diss track, not current, of course. Who says that it can't be current? I'm not trying to make no extra rules. House rules are it go whatever you remember, whatever you want to sing, you can sing. It just has to be a diss track. And so the newest ones that just jump out at my memory would be what's his name, Drake and Ken- Kendrick Lamar. So perform a song. So either one of those, you don't have to know all the words again. We're gonna look it up on one of the other apps and sing it. But what's the song? They Not Like Us. The kids love that one. So Kendrick Lamar, I would probably win the karaoke if I did that one. If this card is pulled, it says, "What's the beef?" Perform a song for an artist who made a diss track against another artist. So if you can think of one, if Kendrick Lamar is not your tea, if it's something else, please put that in the comment. What do you what do you remember? Like I remember back in the day, it used to be a West Coast and the East. Was it? Yeah, East Coast, West Coast beef, and of course the biggest one was the Biggie and the Tupac one. So if you have a song like what's the song, the Biggie song that everybody um I can't think of the name of it. What's the name of the Biggie song? But of course, any songs by either one of those would be a good category. Both of them rest in peace. Aside from Biggie and Tupac, who else had beef? I want to say Suge Knight against everybody else. I don't know. Puff, the P Diddy. Did he have? He was like he was West Coast. So was he against anybody on the East Coast, or was P Diddy? No, he was East Coast. See, y'all, I didn't even know. So, first of all, you got to pick a coast. You got to figure out who was against who. Then put it in the comments if you can think of anybody who had beef with anybody else and you would be willing to sing. So, if I'm rapping, so here's the thing, if I'm rapping, then I'm gonna get my other. I brought three microphones in here with me. My second microphone that I would choose would be my Lele, that girl Lele microphone. And I know you're thinking, aren't you grown? Aren't you a full grown, this grown age type of person? Yes, but if you ever used the Disney app, Disney Plus, there's a show on there called That Girl Late. I think they only have two seasons, but it's the cutest thing. If you like shows like That's So Raven and Raven's Home, then you will love That Girl Late. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's okay. It's African American. It's a little girl, and she is supposedly the real girl's best friend, but she came out of her app. She was like a emotional support app or something like that. And she was like the personality in the app, and she came to life, and she was her best friend. And it's just the cutest thing. And the girl is called the show is called That Girl like Lele, and she had a microphone. And when I found out she had a microphone, because she kind of raps in the show. Watch this. Love looking it. For Bluetooth signal. Connected. Uh-oh. Hopefully it didn't connect to. Uh-oh. Let me turn this on. I don't know. Hopefully it didn't connect to the phone and it's not messing up the audio or whatever. But it is something that connects to a device through Bluetooth, and you can sing, and the music will come out of this. So you're singing into this part, but the music actually comes out of the speaker part. And if the light is out, then it turns the whole room into a disco. Let me show you. And you don't have to turn it up. Let me see. We're gonna turn it off just for effect. So can you see me? So we have our rap beef song. I don't know whichever one you're gonna choose. Let me turn this back on because my eyeballs. Here we go. This is my favorite thing. One of my favorite things in the whole world. And it also does a break beat. Where is it? Where's the break beat? Okay, that's enough. I love this. So if you ever get a chance, or if you have a little girl in your life, or a big grown age person like me who loves karaoke and being silly, it's this right here. It's a good gift. That girl Lele. Um, not sponsored, but it's so much fun. So put in the chat. Hi, whoever you are, put in the chat. If you're on this, then I need you to participate. Go ahead and put in the chat the song. Where did I do my card? The performer song by an artist who made a diss track against another artist. You don't have to perform it, but this is what you us getting ready for our next karaoke. All right, culture karaoke, and that's the card. So anyway, let's go to the next one. We did three cards. We did two microphones. I got one microphone. Let's do one more card and one more microphone. I don't want to do this. We just talked about this. I'm gonna tell you what it says, but then we're not gonna do this one. It says the category is. I'll just show you. Biggie versus Tupac perform a song by one of these two rap legends. So we just talked about the rap conflict or the East Coast West Coast thing, and we're not gonna do that one, but it's all a lot of fun. The next card says Lady Legends. This is the category Lady Legends. Perform an old school song by Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, or Anita Baker. So in the comments, think of one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lady Legends. And if you were at karaoke, which song would be your go-to? You're like, you know what? I'm gonna rock the stage, rock the house. Perform an old school song by Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, or Anita Baker. So I'm thinking now Gladys Knight, um, that, what is it? The Georgia, Midnight Train to Georgia. It's been a long day, y'all. Leaving on the Midnight Train to Georgia. Woo, woo, I love that one. Again, the words gonna be on the screen, so I don't have to remember. You don't have to remember. But what song do you think you could just rock the house? Shaka Khan. I always love me some Shaka Khan. Of course, I love the big fluffy hair. I could definitely embody Shaka Khan for a few moments and then just kind of do her thing on the stage. It's just about being funny. It's about hanging out and getting a little laugh or whatever and making somebody's day. So not necessarily about singing and being the diva, but karaoke is all about fun. So, but you gotta be ready though. You gotta be ready. Aretha Franklin, respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I would do that one. There was another song that I used to love where she was a respect. What was the name of that song where she was in the song? She was in the movie with the Blues Brothers, and she did a song. And I used to think, and this was like my first recollection of Aretha Franklin in the Blues Brothers movie. And I used to think, man, that lady can sing, and I loved it. So if there is a song by Aretha Franklin I could choose, I would definitely choose one of those. But Lady Legends, in the comments, go ahead and put it in the comments what you would choose for your Lady Legends performance in karaoke. And then that way we can get a little engagement. You don't have to sing it tonight, but we just getting ready. We're getting ready for the karaoke the next time we have it. Okay. Hey y'all, I see I got some folks on the live. Please, please, please say hello in the chat. And we got another card from Culture Karaoke. So here's the category. I'm gonna give you the category, then you go ahead and put in the chat what you would choose for your karaoke song. The category is one hit wonder. One hit wonder. So it says perform a song by an artist who only had one big hit. So you have to remember, okay, who had one big hit, one that I feel like I can identify with and I can rock the house. I remember back in the 90s, and I don't know if they had one hit or maybe two hits, but it was Color Me Bad. I remember I used to love that song, I Want to Sex You Up, because it was a clip of a track from a blues song. I can't, but what was the name of the song? Well, they had a clip from another song that I liked. But what is it? Color Me Bad. I Want to Sex You Up. That was for me, that's the one hit wonder from the 90s that I always remember. So what do you think is a one hit wonder that you would perform? And I don't even know if I would be comfortable singing that in karaoke club. I don't know. I might. I'm so like shy about anything. I'm shy about everything, but maybe with a little drink, a little alcohol, I'll just sing everything. I'll say all of the words, right? One hit wonder. Okay. So let me see. I'm trying to pull a, a card that kind of goes with my last microphone. The next card says soundtrack vibes. Perform a song from a movie soundtrack. Soundtrack vibes. Here it is. Ooh, there it is. That's the card. You pulled it. What song do you remember from back in the day that was part of a soundtrack that you're like, you know what, I would sing that. And now I'm thinking this the new Wicked movie just came out. All the girlies are gonna be singing that popular song. I heard actually I saw some kind of video where they were saying, um, I think it was an Instagram reel where they're like, I didn't come to this movie theater to sit for to be in a sing along. I came in here to watch the movie. But it was this lady, apparently she was a teacher, and they brought all of the girls from their school. I'm like, how did y'all get all of the girls tickets? The movie just came out like 2, 3 days ago. I'm thinking maybe they kind of planned this way in advance. But that's a soundtrack movie song. I would probably sing something from Dreamgirls. I remember when that movie came out, I got the CD and we played that song on heavy rotation in the car. And both my kids knew all the words to all the songs from Dreamgirls. It was hilarious because in between some of the songs, there'd be like a little vignette where they would talk back and forth and part of the play. And so the kids would just say the words to the play or to the movie in the car. And we would just laugh and giggle all the way to school and back or whatever. But yeah, uh, what was the song? I like the one where we are a family. Oh, wait a minute. I'm singing, so I got to get my microphone. So here's my last microphone for the day. I got this from Target. When I saw this, I fell in love, but I had to do it. I don't even know if I want to turn it on. Here we go. Testing, testing. Okay. It has three different things. You can sound like a snowman, an elf, or a Santa. Not really, but that's what they say. Testing, testing. It's wild. So, at any rate, what is that? Oh, I was gonna sing. We are a family, like a giant tree, way up to the sky. We are a family. So I can't sing all of it because copyright and all of that, and I sound so good, and this is not really masking the brilliance of my voice. But yeah, got this at Target last year. That's enough. Elf. I was an elf sound. I got and I think it's still the same battery. So that's pretty cool. But it not only does it change your voice, but it also has three buttons and it will give you three general Christmas songs that you can sing to. So let me see here. Let me push one of them. Maybe I can get it to start and stop. Okay, yeah. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is. That's enough because I don't want copyright. Copyright. I think that was the end of it anyway. So you only get a snippet of the song. You can sing with it, and I always thought it was cool. So yeah, this is my pretty my baby. I'm trying to think, does it light up? Maybe the battery's low and it used to light up. I don't know. But this is my Christmas microphone. So we when we do karaoke in the Christmas season, then I'll be sure to hand this one out. I don't really sing with this. I just think of it as a novelty. And sometimes I will just, if I'm feeling like a little silly one day, I'll just use that. But yeah, I didn't want to be on here long today. My goal was just to kind of come on, pop in, say a little something, say hello, do a little chit chat, and then do a few cards. I'm gonna put these under the bottom because another day we'll do a few more cards. I just want you to chat, put something in the chat that says, "Hey, I was here. I am here." And the best way to interact is to put something. Tell me a little bit about you as far as what karaoke song you would choose. Last card, and I'm gonna cut this short because I need to get ready for bed. It's been a long night. And it really hadn't even been a long night. It's 10:35. I remember when a long night was 2 in the morning. Woo! I don't know what that movement was, but that's what it was. Um, Last card, it says family reunion. Perform a song you are sure to hear at a family reunion. So, what song would you be willing to sing, as well as what would you hear at a family reunion? Let me think about it. Let me think about it. I think um that song, um I remember Beyonce had a homecoming album, and one of the songs on there was like a remake to a real good family reunion, old school picnic outside barbecue type of deal song. What was that song? It's funny how I can remember the name of the artist. I can remember the name of the album. Cannot remember the name of the song. What was that song? And the fact that it was a part of, it was a remake from another group. I've given you all these clues. You know what it is. Go ahead and put that in the comments. Because my brain, um, yeah. But I perform it. I perform the stank out of it. Oh, the other part is because I'm recording this on my phone, I would usually just kind of look it up on my phone and be like, oh, yeah, that's the name of the song. But can't do that. So that's it. It's it's been a short live. It's been a live. But just like all good things, they have to come to an end. I'm gonna go ahead and put those cards at the bottom of the deck. And then maybe we'll do this again. We'll do this again like in a couple of days. Um, or make it like a weekly type of deal where we have our family, what did I say? Karaoke feud, karaoke family feud. It's not necessarily a family feud, it's culture karaoke, but I couldn't just use their name, their product. But I will say this, if you don't have this and you thought that that was kind of fun and you want to play this with your family, let me know. Put it in the comment because I highly recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Get one person to be like the person who pulls the cards. Do it in groups, be team A, team B, or name the teams. This would be fun. And then be like me, be a nerd who likes to collect microphones and just have you a bag of microphones on standby in the closet. So when you have a group of folks come over, like, hey, I got what you need. We gonna have fun. Everybody has a microphone, and one person is gonna be up singing, but everybody else sings backup because that's usually what happens anyway. Um, there's a song that I love to do where everybody does backup. It's SWV Weak. That song when you had the person doing the lead and they're singing and everybody knows the words and they're vibing and grooving, and when you get to the chorus, everybody's gonna join in. Give everybody a microphone. Everybody's gonna sing their part, whether they do a soprano or contralto. Everybody's gonna have a good time. So yeah, culture karaoke is the jam. And then invite me over. I will be the karaoke and say the karaoke um, mistress of ceremonies, the MC for your party. I would love to do that. I'll bring the microphones. I have I want to say I don't have over 10, but I have never really counted because every year I want to say I might get two or three. Like if I see something in the store that there's a couple of different brands of like Disney princesses and stuff. Disney loves these. The same quality. It's a really good quality, but you can charge it by USB. It always has some buttons that will connect via Bluetooth, but also have like some little special doodad sound effects. But it's a good time. It's like a party in a can for sure. Get you one of these. Get your loved one of those. Have a few of them at the house so that when you have a group of folks come over, you can just have a party. Invite me. Call me up on the live. We'll do this over live. I don't know how that will work, but yeah, it sounds like a good time. Um, yeah, it's just me and Buddy Bear. I think he's taking a nap for sure. I'm gonna sign off for tonight, and I'll see you again maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I want everybody to get a good night's sleep. Um, if in the middle of the night you think of a really cool um karaoke song that goes with any of the categories we talked about tonight, come back to this video, play the video again, type in the comments your songs. That would also be hilarious. And we'll just keep this thing going. Keep it going and going and going and going. It'll be a hoot. I love it. I love you. I'm going to sign off now. You take care. And I'll see you real soon.